Yeah, I totally. Wow. Swatch Queen. Hello my loves and welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Chrissy. If you have, welcome back. Today I am going to be working on my eyeshadow collection video. So if you are interested in this video, then go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so today is going to be quite the video. I have 29 palettes and one of them is a Z palette and it has all my Natasha Denona shadows in it, which is actually technically 5 palettes. So I would say I have 33 palettes, which is a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into 2 separate videos because I want to do swatches also. And I think that it would just be easier if we did it in 2 separate videos. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So I'm just starting with my Life's a Drag palette. This is the one I've been using lately. I got this in a BoxyCharm this month. Actually, I think I got this in the Boxy Premium. This is what it looks like on the inside. These, like I said, I have been using this all week. I really enjoy it. It's what I have on right now. This has been on all day and I slept in it. So it's not the greatest look right now. My hair is all frizzy. So I do enjoy it. So let's get some swatches. So first we have Cake Face, which is a matte white. And then we have Sickening, which is a warmer nude color. And then Hunty, which is a cool nude. So we have Beat, which is a pink shimmer. And that is actually what I have on my eyes today. Like it's more like a topper. Then we have Campy, which is a matte yellow. And we have Pageant Queen, which is a matte purple. The pigmentation on that is quite the purple. All right, these are also very, very soft. Like they feel really nice swatching. Next we have Kiki, which is a turquoise. Then we have Shady, which is a matte black. And then we have Trade, which is a warm, darker brown. Yeah, I totally, wow. Swatch Queen. Don't mind those swatches. All right. Next we have Mug, which is a cooler dark brown. Then we have Legendary, which is a gold shimmer or metallic. And then we have, I don't know if this is KK or Kai Kai, and it's a matte pink. And our next two are Snatched, which is a nice red maroony color, and Fishy, which is a satin blue. And besides the terrible swatch in the middle, there are the swatches. And like I said, I really do enjoy this one. I think it's a really nice palette. This was not something that I was looking to buy. I've definitely looked at Lunar Beauty a few times and was like, that's a pretty palette. I might like that. But honestly, I never had any outright want to buy it. And honestly, I'm so glad I got it in this Boxy Premium because it is gorgeous. This one I have actually reviewed on my channel. This is the Butter London Natural Goddess palette. I love this palette. It has 6 colors in it. 4 of them are metallics. This is a very, very good palette. I would recommend this palette, definitely. Enchantress, which is a pretty goldy color. We have Queen, which is a rose gold. We have Star, which is green. We have Diva, which is more of a warm gold. Temptress, which is a chocolate brown matte. And Femme Fatale, which is almost like a dusty blue matte. But that one did not swatch very well. And there are the swatches. swatches from that palette. As you can see, Femme Fatale is kind of powdery. It's kind of sticking up on my arm hairs there. But, and it did get kind of powdery in the pan when I swatched it with my finger. Okay, next we have the Bad Habit. The Bad Habit. Next we have the Bad Habit Luna palette. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Mine is incredibly dirty, but it is very, very pretty. I do like the Bad Habit formula. Bad Habit is not around anymore, but I did want to show off my whole collection. And besides, this is a dupe for Anastasia, so if I use this, you can use an Anastasia palette. Like I said, Bad Habit is not around anymore, but I am pretty sure that Alter Ego Cosmetics is them rebranded. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches. The swatch we have is Crescent, and it is just a very nice skin-toned color. Then we have Waxing, which is more of a tanny. These are both mattes. It's a tan matte. Then we have Apolline, I might be saying that wrong, which is a really pretty brown shimmer. We have Penumbria, which is a really pretty, almost dusty rose matte. Then we have High Tide, which is a warmer brown shimmer. And then we have Waning, which is a champagne shimmer. Aphelion, which is I think it's a little bit cooler than Waxing matte brown. Yeah, it's definitely cooler. Then we have Eclipse, which is a really pretty purple shimmer. And then we have Meridian, which is a baby pink shimmer. Then we have Mare, which is a really deep cool brown. We have Half Moon, which is a really pretty lighter purple shimmer. Wouldn't say lavender, but it's lighter than Eclipse. And then we have Basalt, which I believe is a gold shimmer. I really want to try it. And it's our Supermoon, which is a purple matte. And Dark Side, which is a maroon matte. And there are the colors. Alright, since we are on the Bad Habit palettes, let's go ahead and finish the Bad Habit palettes. Well, do more of the Bad Habit palettes. This is the Fantasia palette from Bad Habit. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Tropic palette from Natasha Denona. Now that I've used Natasha Denona's formula, this is definitely not as good as Natasha Denona, but for the price point, it was like $12 or $16, something like that. It's definitely cheaper, and it's still a good eyeshadow palette. Bliss, which is a chocolate brown matte. We have Stratus, which is a warmer nude. These are kind of chunky. We have Above It All, which is a pinky nude. More like a very soft coral. Floating, which is like a camel. We have Nimbus, which is more of a, I don't know if I call it a darker coral. And then we have Sky's the Limit, which is a pretty pink shimmer. We have Horizon, which is just a little bit brighter than Stratus. We have Sirius, which is a nudie pink. And Weightless, which is a really light yellow shimmer. It's such a pretty color. We have Delirious, which is just a pretty nude. Then we have Euphoria, which is a dark brown shimmer. Okay. Oh, so pretty. Then we have Dreamland, which is almost like a sea blue. Of Ecstatic, which is a really pretty mint green shimmer. Oh wow, that looks really blue on camera. Then we have Invincible, which is a lavender matte. And then we have Lifted, which is a true green shimmer. And there is the Fantasia palette. Next, under Bad Habit, we have the Pretty Poison palette. And this one was not a dupe for anything. Oh, I love the colors. I love it. It's just so pretty. It's holographic, which you can't, oh, there you go. Now you can see it. It's so pretty. This was not a dupe for anything. This was their first color story that they came up with themselves, and it's just so, so pretty. Right, so our first color is Ensnared, which is a very pale lavender purple. Wow, that doesn't even show up. All right, then we have Venomous, which is a medium purple shimmer. And then we have Pierced Heart, which is a little bit of a darker lavender, I think. Now these colors are not showing up on my skin, but it's because they are very light, not because they are not swatching well. Oh, okay, we have another one. Oh, no, okay. This one is Femme Fatale. I was going to say we have another one named Femme Fatale, but that was in the Butter London palette. And this is a pink with a blue shift. Almost, man, it's actually more purpley shift. But it's like a very pinky purple, and then it has a very purple shift. Then we have Paralyzed, which is a pretty champagne shimmer. And then we have Lovesick, which is a pink-red satin. We have Antidote. What color? This is like a browny purple. Burgundy? Is burgundy the word I'm looking for? Then we have Intoxicated, which is a deep purple shimmer. And then we have Chemistry, which is, honestly, Chemistry is the antidote, is the shimmer is the shimmer form of Antidote. Okay, next we have Deadly Dose, which is kind of a chocolatey brown. Then we have Lethal, which is a purple, but it has glitter in it, like pink glitters in it. And it's very, very shimmery. And then we have Nectar, which is a white with like a pink reflect. Actually, it just looks pink. But it does look white in the pan. So I ended up spacing those too far apart, so I'm going to come over to my wrist. So next we have Jealousy, which is like a burgundy shimmer. And Nightshade, which is their darkest lavender. It doesn't even look lavender there. It's probably a light purple, not lavender. And Sting, which looks like a really grungy gold. Green gold, maybe? I don't know, but wow, did that swatch gorgeously. And here is the Pretty Poison Bad Habit palette. I love the color story of that palette. That is one of my favorite color stories. Okay, my next 5 palettes are all Bad Habit. And these are little 9-pan palettes. These are dupes for the Huda Booty. for the Huda Beauty 9-pan palettes, the original ones, the Obsessions palettes. So let's go ahead and get into that. And believe it or not, this is the one I've used the most. I've tried to make some really pretty colorful looks lately, so I've been using this one the most. And this is the Aftershock palette, and it looks like that, and it is the dupe for, so this palette is the dupe for the Electric Obsessions palette. So our first one is a little chunky because I dug into the pan a little bit, not today, but in a different day. So it is going to be a chunky swatch, but it's because I dug into it on a different day. And this is a fuchsia pink. This is called Sensations. It's a matte fuchsia pink. We have Beats Per Minute, which is a nice matte dark purple. And then sorry, I can't see them. And then we have Light Show, which is a pretty blue metallic. Or not. There we go. We have Chaser, which is a bright orange matte. We have Electronica, which is a bright yellow matte. And then we have Drop, which is a turquoise shimmer. For our last three, we have Plur, which is a dark turquoise matte. We have Tingle, which is a matte hot pink. And we have Surge, which is a matte red. And there is the Aftershock palette. And this is a really nice palette for making colorful looks. And I really didn't think I would use it as much, but I also didn't think I would use colorful looks as much as I do. So that is why I've used it a bunch. Next, we have the After Party palette. And this is a mess. Is a dupe for the Smoky Obsessions palette. And this is an incredibly pretty palette, and this is probably my second most used one, which is why these two are on top. Alright, so our first one is Blackout, which is a matte black. Then we have Morning After, which is a warmer nude. Or camel, it's camel. And then we have Tipsy, which is that color. Kind of a tannish shimmer. That's what I would call it, a tan shimmer. We have Strobe Light, which is a very metallic silver. We have Hairspray, which is a pinky champagne shimmer. And we have Trouble, which is a more warm golden shimmer. Then we have Open Tab, which is a brown shimmer. Really dark brown shimmer. We have Musk, which is a cooler medium brown. And we have Invite Only, which it looks a little bit warmer. It's darker. It's a darker brown. Sorry, those two are crumbly from recent grabbing into. But yeah, they honestly look super, super similar. Are the swatches again. Lots of pretty shimmers in this palette. Alright, our next one is the Afterglow palette, and this is a dupe. This is a dupe for the Coral Obsessions palette. First we have Glimmer, which is a coral, matte coral. Then we have Luster, which is it's got a shift to it. It's a gold and coral shift. No, it's a coral with a gold shift. I think that's what I wanted to say. And then we have Blossom, which is a pretty camely nude. We have Dazzle, which is a matte mustard yellow. We have Bloom, which is a bright coral. And we have Glint, which is a orangey nude. We have Illuminate. We have Brilliant, which is another one that has a shift to it. Yeah, you can see that gold shift. And we have Beam, which is kind of a terracotta. And there are those. Alright, so next we have the After Dark palette. This is a dupe for the Warm Brown Obsessions. And first we have Merlot, which is a deep wine color. Then we have Cheeky, which is a brownie orange, orangey brown, mustard orange. I don't know. Colors are getting hard for me right now. Then we have Crush on Me, which is a dark terracotta. Then we have Swipe Right, which is a really kind of cream color. Then we have 24 Karat, which is a gold shimmer. And then we have Slip On Dress, which is a warm medium brown. Then we have Rosy Gold Glow, which is a coral matte. The only shimmer is this one. Then we have Skin to Skin, which is a camel, a light camel. And then we have Arousal, which is a dark brown. And there is the After Dark palette. I couldn't remember what it was called. I was going to call it the Warm Brown Obsessions. And for the last Bad Habit palette, we have the After Hours, which is the mauve? Yes, the Mauve Obsessions from Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. And here it is on the inside. And I don't understand why I don't use this more. I love mauves. But anyway, I have a very pale cream. That one's called Powder Room. This one is called Picky, which is a warm brown. And then I have Clutch, which is a shimmery pink. Almost peachy. As we keep going, the colors are getting harder and harder for me to differentiate. Then we have Gossip, which is a pink shimmer. Then we have Lustful, which is a camel brown. No, that's not camel. That is a cool toned light brown. Then we have Flushed. You know, not one of these is mauve. We have Flushed, which might be, it's a rosy mauve. That's it. I love the shimmers in this one too. This is Wine Stain, which is a brown. Then we have Eye Contact, which is in between Clutch and Gossip. And then we have Cabernet, which is a burgundy. And there is the After Hours palette. This is, okay, so all of the Bad Habit palettes I purchased myself. This is the Violet Voss Essentials Pro Series eyeshadow palette. I got this from a BoxyCharm. That's what it looks like. Anyway, our first color is Cream, which is a cream shimmer. Then we have Sand, which is a camel matte. And then we have Terracotta, which is a very pale orange matte. Next we have Gold, which is a kind of yellowy shimmer. Yeah, that's a yellow shimmer. We have Emerald, which is a green shimmer. True green. And then we have Pink, which is a pink shimmer. And Pink has a gold shift to it. And I think that's my favorite one in the whole palette. Next we have Dusty Rose, which is a matte Dusty Rose. We have Plum Berry, which is a medium purple shimmer. Oh, that has a shift too. So it's kind of a brown, and then it has a purple shift. That is gorgeous. Checking to see if there's any other shifts that I missed. Anyway, and then we have Cinnamon, which is a warm medium brown. And last but not least, we have Black, which is a matte black. I wish they were all named that easy. Here is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. I like those shifties. Next, I have 3 of the Too Faced palettes. 2 of which are not in use anymore, and 1 of which is. So let's go ahead and start with the ones that are discontinued. The first one is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. That's what it looks like inside. All right, the first color we have is Licorice, which is a matte black. And my arm's a little bit wet, so my swatches are going to be a little weird. Next we have a Coconut Cream, which is a cream matte. And then we have Nougat, which I didn't swatch very well. We have Nougat, which is it's kind of a skin-toned color. It's like a very pale tan. Next we have Truffled, which is a brown matte. Then we have Hot Fudge, which I think is a dark brown matte. Yes. And then we have Rum Raisin, which is a brown with gold glitter matte. All right, next we have Pink Sugar, which is more of a topper color. And it's just a pink glitter color. And it's really pretty. In my pan, it looks darker because, honestly, I think it might have hard pan. Next, we have Puddin', which is a cool light brown. And then we have Blueberry Swirl, which is a shimmery blue. Next, we have Peanut Butter, which is a, I don't even know what to call this. It's that, a warm camel. Then we have Frosting, which is a light brown shimmer. And then we have Rum Raisin, which is a cool light brown shimmer. This was one of my favorite palettes for a while, so this thing has been through the ringer. All right, next we have Mousse, which is a cool light brown matte. Then we have Caramel, which is a kind of golden shimmer. Yeah, that's definitely a gold shimmer. And then we have Bonbon, which is a different gold shimmer. Wow, great description. Then we have Butter Pecan, which is a nice tan shimmer, almost kind of champagne-y. So here is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. Semi-sweet palette. I'm sorry, this isn't Bonbon. This is the semi-sweet. All right, next is the Bonbon palette. So here's that. And here's what it looks like inside. It's supposed to be up this way, but I don't want to blind you. Our first color is Almond Truffle, which is a cool brown. Very light. Then we have Satin Sheets, which is a champagne-y shimmer, very light as well. And then we have Sprinkles, which is a light pink shimmer. Next we have Molasses Chip, which is a gold shimmer. Then we have Malted, which is a cool brown with gold glitter in it, and I don't think I got it. Oh, I did get a couple glitter. And then Caramel Cashew is a very light satin tan. Very light, barely see it. Next we have Cotton Candy, which is a brighter pink shimmer. I gotta see where I put there. Okay. And then we have Cafe au Lait, which is a camel shimmer. And then we have Bordeaux, which is a warm brown. Which I don't understand, in all these cool tones they have a warm brown. All right, next we have Mocha, which is a light brown. Then we have Black Currant, which is a purple shimmer with glitter in it. And then we have Dark Truffle, which is a dark brown shimmer. Next we have Pecan Praline, which is a very cool, very light brown. You can barely see it. Next we have Totally Fetch, which is a hot pink shimmer. And then we have Earl Grey, which is a gray blue shimmer. Looks almost black. Then we have Divinity, which is just a very light tan color. So there we have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. I actually have one more Too Faced palette, but after this one. You know what I'm gonna do. Okay, next we have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Now this was my second high-end palette. My first high-end palette was a Smashbox palette that I have since decluttered because it was all mattes. And I come to find out that I don't like all matte looks all the time. So I got rid of that one. But this is the, oh, it still smells so good. In case you don't know, the Too Faced palettes smell really good. This one smells like peaches because it's the sweet peach. The chocolate ones smell like chocolate. I have the white peach that also smells like peach. All right. So yes, this is the Sweet Peach palette. And this was one of my most loved palettes for a very, very long time. I can't tell you when it was dethroned, but it was dethroned. First we have White Peach, which is a satin, is a cream satin. Then we have Luscious, which is a light champagne. Oh wow, that's not white. That looks a lot whiter in the pan. So that's a gold shimmer. Then we have Just Peachy, which is a peachy pink shimmer. Next we have Bless Her Heart, which is an olive green shimmer. Then we I can't see the names, I'm sorry. We have Tempting, which is a black shimmer. But it does shimmer a little bit. And then we have Charmed, I'm Sure, which is a matte brown. Then we have Nectar, which is a champagne shimmer. Then we have Cobbler, which is a very light brown shimmer. And then we have Candied Peach, which is a peach with gold glitter in it. Yes, you can see them a little bit. This palette just has such pretty shimmers in it, which is why I think I loved it so much. Next we have Bellini, which I believe is peach, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yes, it's a deeper peach shimmer. We have Peach Pit, which is a brown shimmer. And then we have Delectable, which is a purple shimmer. Peaches and Cream was like my favorite go-to setting shade, and I'm pretty sure that I am going to hit pan on that one soon. So next we have Peaches and Cream, which is a very pretty cream matte, and that is like almost perfect for my shade. Like that's what I used to set my eyes with all the time. Then we have Georgia, which is a little bit pinker. And it's also a matte. We have Caramelized, which is another brown shimmer. It's almost like a bronzy brown. In our last three, we have Puree, which is another matte brown. We have Summer Yum, which is a matte terracotta. And then we have Talk Derby to Me, which is a black base, and it has purple glitter in it, which is just absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, more often than not, the glitter just falls out though. And there is the Sweet Peach palette. This one is still available. And I do have one more Too Faced palette. I know I said I had three, but I actually have four. I forgot about this one because this one was newer. This is the newest of the four, and I often forget about it. And I don't believe this one is available anymore because I'm pretty sure I bought this. I'm pretty sure I bought this at TJ Maxx, so I know it's not available anymore. But she is pretty. She is very pretty. This is the Sweet Peach palette. And like I said, I have hardly used this. Have I used this? I think I've just swatched this. Alright, first we have Peach Cream, which is a cream matte. Then we have Peach Suede, which is a very light peach matte. And then we have Peaches and Dreams, which is more of a peachy champagne shimmer. Then we have Creme de la Peach, which is a peach matte with glitter. And I think it's gold glitter, yes. Then we have Peach Sorbet, which is a softer matte peach. And then we have Glistening Peach, which is my favorite color out of here. This is a peachy pink shimmer with a gold reflect and glitter. Next we have Peach Smoothie, which is a very light matte pink. Then we have a Sweet Fig, which is a very mauvey brown. That's mauve. It's mauve. It is a matte mauve. And then we have Peach Ice, which is a white shimmer with lots of glitter in it. Look at that. It's so shiny. And then we have Fuzzy, which is a taupe matte. That's the name I was looking for earlier. Taupe. Then we have On the Grill, which is kind of a charcoaly color. Hence On the Grill. That makes sense. Matte. And then we have Peach Passion, which is another favorite color in here. It's a purple, but it has like pink and blue reflex in it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I think it's, yeah, it's a black base. And then it has pink and purple and blue glitter in it. And it's gorgeous. Look at it. And that is the White Peach palette. And I honestly, I wish I used this more. Honestly, this might get me to use my other palettes more. Alright, and I'm going to do one more palette in this one, and then I will leave the rest for part 2. And that is this Hello Charmer palette from BoxyCharm. Obviously, I received this in a BoxyCharm. This is what it looks like. I really haven't played with this a lot. I used it a little bit, but I haven't played with it a ton. First, we have Boxy, which is a matte white. Then we have Charmer, which is a shiny turquoise. So pretty. And then we have Full Size, which looks a lot like that last color that I really loved. It's a black base with purple and blue in it. Alright, next we have Exclusive, which looks like a very pretty bronze shimmer. Then we have Spoiler, which is a very peach, it's a peach matte. And then we have Luxe, which is a true gold shimmer. Next we have Unboxing, which is, I don't even know what to call this. Terracotta? Terracotta is usually, it's a muted, I don't know. It's terracotta, I guess. And then we have Sneak Peek, which is in between Luxe and Exclusive. It's like a more gold bronze. And then we have Premium, which is a darker yellow matte. And for our last three, we have Swipe Up, which I don't even know what to call this. It's a glitter. It's pink in the pan, but it's more iridescent when you put it on. It's really pretty, but it's straight up glitter. Then we have Pop Up, which is a champagne glitter or shimmer. And then we have Cup of Joe, which is a camely matte color. And there we have the Hello Charmer palette. Alright, so that's going to be it for this half of this video. I'm going to do the rest of my palettes in the next half just because I literally am only halfway through the palettes, so I don't want this to be a 2-hour long video. It says I've been going for 1 hour and 10 minutes, but I know that I'm going to be able to cut out a lot, so it's not going to be that long. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've already given it a thumbs up and you would like to see more content like this, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you've already hit the subscribe button and you would like to get notified every time I post a new video, then go ahead and hit the post notification icon. I hope to see you in a new video soon. Be safe. Take care.